Much better. Okay, welcome to part two. Now, to make a long story short, this show is fast paced, well acted, really good effects, really good action sequences, a good story. That's what these new Star Wars movies are missing, a good original story. I cared about the characters, they have a connection. That's what's missing in The Force Awakens and Rogue One, and what we're going to miss in Episode 8. There's no connection to the characters. With these characters, the Von Strucker family and Thunderbird and most of the other characters, you connect with them. That's why the show is so engaging. That's why the show is getting great reviews. That's why the show is coming back next year in 2018, and it's going to have its second come around, and I can't wait to see more. The last episode, the ending was weak because the villain is some blonde girl that's kind of cute, and I'm sick of that. I hated the female villains this year, except for Hela from Thor Ragnarok, because you had a bad villain in as Rain in Supergirl. You had a bad villain, female villain in Gotham. You had Sophia, Don Falcone's daughter, who is too attractive. She should not be a villain. And now you have this girl, Skylar Samuels, this blonde character. I don't buy her. I'm sorry. As a villain, mind controlling people like another franchise we know. Wink, wink, wink. But this is even more insulting because this is like one girl and then she like multiplies into three for some reason. So I didn't get the ending, but the rest of the show was pretty solid. If you have not seen The Gifted and you want to see something before Dark Phoenix, I dare you to watch the show. It's not on Netflix, it's on Fox, and it's easy to find. And overall, really good show. The best show I've seen this year. Because all these other DC shows and Marvel shows that have come out have been massive disappointments, or they've had episodes that just pissed me off this year. Flash hasn't had a good episode for months. Supergirl, the ending pissed me off of this season so far. The mid-season finale, blooding her. Fuck you, writers, by the way. Legends of Tomorrow, there was some episodes that had too much gay in it. And Arrow, well, I haven't seen it for a while, but it has its moments, but it does have some problems. And Gotham, well, the villains. We want to see good villains on the show. Joker, Penguin, Riddler. We don't want to see these subpar villains like Pig or Sophia Falcone or freaking Galavan or Hugo Strange. We don't want to see these D-listers. We want to see the real thing. But in this show, in The Gifted, it did something different. It's not copying Bryan Singer's films. It's not copying the prequels, like Origins, Wolverine, or First Class, or any of that. No, it does its own thing. It can stand on its own 2 feet. That's why the show's really freaking good. Granted, this season needed a little bit more action, but the dramatic moments work because you're connected to the characters, you care about them, and you care about what's going on in the story. And it's engaging, and it's an hour long, and you get to know these characters week by week. Instead of in Apocalypse, where they try to do 13 origin stories in one movie, the origin of Angel, the origin of Storm, the origin of Jean Grey again, and screwing up the Dark Phoenix saga again, like rushing it. The origin of Cyclops. He's the villain, he's the freaking lead of the X-Men, and you can't make him a leader? Here, this show doesn't really have a leader per se, but it's still well done. And I would dare you guys to see this during the holiday season because it's very well done. And Fox, really, they nailed it because they know Marvel, nobody does it better. I keep saying that to you guys over and over again. Even their shows are doing better than DC this year because they entertain me. Granted, I haven't seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in like a year, but other than that, and Agent Carter, which I skipped, their shows are better. Their Netflix shows are better, except for Iron Fist. I know that I will never watch because I've heard it's garbage. This is way better than Iron Fist. It has better characters, better leads, better action sequences that I can actually see. It has blood in it. It doesn't hold back. And, if you were disappointed with Justice League, I wasn't. See this. I guarantee you get some deep plot. You're going to get substance with this film, this show. It feels cinematic. And I wish that this was in theaters instead of the Inhumans. I know my friends Heavy will like that. But yeah, this is how you do the show right, Inhumans. You give us the characters that we want and new characters, not just rehashing stuff